A thunderous return to the garden. The crowd roared. A familiar figure, bathed in golden light, descended from the rafters. The air crackled with anticipation, a potent mix of adoration and anger. This wasn't just another rally. This was a revival. This was Donald Trump back in his element, back in Madison Square Garden, and back on the attack. The date, October 27, 2024. The mission to solidify his base and unleash a torrent of grievances that has become his trademark. From the moment he took the stage, it was clear this would be a night of inflammatory rhetoric and divisive pronouncements. The former president, known for his penchant for hyperbole and his comfort with controversy, did not disappoint. Gone were the conciliatory tones of a statesman seeking to unite a nation. In their place were the fiery pronouncements of a showman, a provocateur, a man seemingly determined to widen the chasm that divides America. The energy in the arena was palpable, fueled by a potent cocktail of nostalgia for a perceived lost greatness and a simmering resentment towards the perceived enemies of the movement. Trump, a master conductor of this particular orchestra of outrage, expertly played on these emotions, whipping the crowd into a frenzy with each pointed barb, each derogatory nickname, each baseless accusation. This was not a night for nuanced policy discussions or thoughtful debates about the future of the nation. This was a night for catharsis, for anger, for the kind of us versus them rhetoric that has become all too familiar in the age of Trump. This was a rally designed not to persuade the unconvinced, but to fire up the base, to solidify the support of those already firmly in his camp. A chorus of grievances. Trump was not alone on this stage, surrounded by a coterie of allies and acolytes, each adding their own particular brand of fuel to the fire. Tucker Carlson, the recently ousted Fox News host, took the stage, his trademark smirk in place, to rail against the liberal elites and the mainstream media. Vivek Ramaswamy, the entrepreneur-turned-political disruptor, delivered a fiery speech that echoed many of Trump's own talking points. Family members, too, took their turn at the microphone. Donald Trump Jr., never one to shy away from a culture war battle, energized the crowd with his fiery rhetoric. Ivanka Trump, attempting to strike a more measured tone, nonetheless reiterated her father's claims of a stolen election and a nation in decline. The grievances aired were familiar to anyone who has followed Trump's career. A rigged election, a disloyal media, a woke mob determined to destroy American values. Each speaker, in their own way, contributed to a narrative of victimhood, of a nation under siege from within and without. The solutions offered were equally predictable: a return to Trumpian policies, a rejection of anything deemed liberal or progressive, and a renewed commitment to the cult of personality that surrounds the former president. This was a rally designed to tap into a deep well of anger and resentment, to offer a sense of belonging to those who feel left behind or ignored by the political establishment. It was a rally that celebrated division over unity, fear over hope, and grievance over progress.